Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laser, and welcome to an evening edition of my Candid Talk series, the challenge that I gave myself to upload something for 30 days in a row, so I at least get myself moving and stop worrying about perfection and get something out there. So, today's edition is a little bit later in the day, you can see, because my day was off, today was my day off, and I decided to have a little bit of a, free day for the most part. And, this is my evening cup of tea, which is actually Dr. Pepper. But, the reason I have this here is so I could talk what I wanted to talk about and sip this and, act a little bit petty, I guess. For a little bit of comedic effect, anyways. So, what I wanted to talk about today was, society's obsession with looks. It's kind of an expansion of yesterday's topic, kind of not, because it doesn't have anything to do with the Black Pill community this time around. But, I just am so aware of how much looks affect fucking everything in society. It's crazy. And specifically how, people tie looks to your moral character. It's something I touched on in one of my videos where I talked about disabled representation within media. But something that's always stood out to me is if you are, good looking in society, people tend to treat you a lot better and even associate your character as being good. They will think that you are just a better person. They will afford you a lot more grace if you make a mistake or something, or if you even do something that they find a little bit odd. You're quirky. But if you're ugly and they find you ugly and you do something, you're a creep, or you're oh, what happened? It's like a big old boogeyman that's, I don't know, placed on your shoulders if you don't meet, society's whatever view of beautiful is. So, yeah. It's a little, I don't know why we do it so much. It's so unnecessary, and it it seeps into so many different facets of our life. If you have someone that you disagree with online, people will just immediately start shitting on their looks. Even if they are hot, they will find something to shit on. Or, if, let's say Democrats and Republicans, I'm not gonna get political here, I'm just using this for argument's sake, okay? I don't want political discourse in my comments right now, but there was this whole trend that happened a while back where, one of the most common, things that liberals get made fun of for is, oh, the blue-haired woke liberal, as if, having blue hair is an ugly thing inherently, and that, speaks to your moral character. What? Or, I don't know, you have the people that are beefing with the Republicans and then all, say that they are ugly and don't know how to do their makeup. And, some of that, falls into stereotyping. But what is just so weird to me is that the second, that you don't agree with someone, it's immediately tied to, a character flaw. Your disagreement with them is turned into you're a bad person and you look ugly for this reason. And the second you, start attacking someone's look, I'm your argument kind of loses whatever, potency that it had or any value to me, because why are you taking it there? That is so stupid. But you'll also see this in you'll also see this in media. I'll touch on a little bit what I talked about in another video, but one way that disabled characters are represented in a lot of fiction media, especially people with scars, facial differences or whatnot, is we are coded as villains, which is a little bit like a what the fuck moment for me, because I'm like, I'm not a villain, thank you, except I would love to play a role as a villain in like some, theatrical sense, because I think it would be fun. But like the fact that we are always 80% or more of the time portrayed as villains. There are several notable examples: Scar from The Lion King, Silco from Arcane, the Freddy Krueger, the guy from the Tom Cruise like Mission Impossible series. All of them like have facial scars or facial disfigurements, facial differences, and they're villains in one way or another. And in fact, like the way that their difference is used in the shows is helped to like nail their character, like who they are in as a bad person. Like the reasoning for doing certain things is because they feel as an outcast, and then they show the moment that they like officially become evil or whatever, a villain in the storyline, is when they acquire the facial difference, which is like, excuse me, no, just if you were like not a conventionally attractive person does not mean you are a like evil demon or whatever. It's like, hello. Anyways, yeah. I can't really sip on this like tea, can I? I can't believe I made it 7 minutes into the recording and haven't even sipped on my tea yet. But you also have it like seeping into online discourse, fucking dating, first impressions even, and so on and so forth. And like it's so dumb because you don't even know anything about anyone until you like talk to them, and that is the core of my whole point. And it's not fun when judgment is cast your way just because you don't match people's expectation of what someone should look like. And attacking other people's appearance like something that they can't change about themselves, especially people that do that kind of appearance attacking, is so wild to me. I will never really understand it. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, any background noise you're hearing is like just people moving around and whatnot. I live in a house that is full of people and dogs, and the neighbors are doing some construction, so anything like that is probably people making noise and whatnot. Anyways, it's wild to me how shallow like our society is in some ways, that all of this can be used and weaponized against people for like such trivial things. Like if you can't name to me why you don't like someone that is based on like evidence and behavioral facts or whatnot, yeah, that obviously wasn't a good idea. I thought it would be funny, but not really. I can't sip it like tea. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, that was on my mind. I don't know why I thought I would be, like, petty or whatnot. I thought I was gonna do something really funny, and I didn't do much at all, except just kind of vent. So, we'll see. Anyways, that's it. I don't really have anything else, and I feel like I've already started to repeat myself. So I'm gonna take off before I start a whole, like, loop of saying the same things over and over again and go crazy. Alright, have a good one, guys. Bye.